today I thought it would be a good opportune time to look at the relationship between Meghan and her sister Samantha, her half sister, I should say. See what the relationship dynamic like, what the energy is like towards each other right at the moment. Of course, there's big news happening from the Philippines where Thomas Markle Sr. has had a major operation to get his leg removed because of a blood clot. So we're going to have a look and see what the current energy between Samantha and her sister is. If you're new here, please like, share, subscribe. Everyone else, thank you very much for all of your support. Guys, if you're new as well, I work in layers, so I'm going to use a Celtic cross spread for Meghan, a Celtic cross spread for Samantha, and then we kind of see what themes are running through in the cards as well as an overview. And then I'm going to use my own oracle deck, the Whimsically Hostile Oracle, as well, to delve into things a little bit more. So we're going to start with Samantha. Samantha is a Sagittarius. She's a fire sign. You've got two fire sign ladies in the house. Now, Sagittarius, we'll probably have a fight with Aries about this, but they are the most blunt fire signs. Aries likes to think it's the most blunt, but actually Sagittarius is the most blunt. Leo is the most dramatic, but Sagittarius is quite all of the fire signs, Dramaticus Maximus. So what we're going to do is look into Samantha. So Samantha would come out as a Queen of Wands or a Temperance card, because both of that energy relates to Sagittarius. Meghan would come out as a Leo, because Meghan is a Leo card, so she would come out as a Queen of Wands, or she would come out as the Strength card. So it's interesting, both of them are Queen of Wands. Let's have a look and see how deep does the hate go or not. I mean, it mightn't be. We'll start off with Samantha's energy. Let's have a look. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles, she's waiting for something to come on in. She's waiting for something. She's hoarding something. She's keeping something. She's got a payday saved up. She's trying to save something up here. She's wanting to cash something out, but she's waiting. And the Two of Wands in reverse. A doorway is closed in her face. With the Two of Wands being in that direction, I feel like because the doorway's been closed and it's offensive to her because it's crossing her over, does that mean she's offended that Meghan isn't giving her attention? That's an interesting take. One I wasn't expecting. Okay, let's have a look and see what's above the situation. There is the Five of Pentacles, okay, and underneath is the Magician. Right at this moment in time, guys, this energy is very, very, very much, she's trying to put everything together. On the outside, we are by ourselves, shunned, outcast, and lonely. So Samantha wants to do the David and Goliath thing, and she's very much David, okay? But underneath it all, we have the Magician. So there's something else at play here. There's something about trying to bring everything together and push a narrative forward. So that is interesting. Let me have a look and see what's leaving the situation. We have the Emperor in reverse. Makes sense. That's the father being ill, poorly. I get that. There's a level of frustration there. Temperance is upright, so we're going to see a lot more Samantha. What time is it now? It's just gone 4 o'clock here in the UK in the afternoon. So the Hermit and the Queen of Wands. And the Empress and the Hierophant. So the Temperance upright. So she is going to come through a period of time where she is very much wanting to push herself out there and wanting to be more of the center of attention. We do have the Hermit here. So she's either taken some very good advice from a an educated person, or she wants to style herself as kind of like almost reclusive and staying at home. The Queen of Wands outside of there could be well her sister. I'm not getting the fact, right, for a woman who says she like absolutely detests her. She seems very measured in a response of what's going on right now, and she's definitely seeming with the Magician and reverse upright. Sorry, she's definitely seeming which way she can manage the situation for her benefit. And with the Temperance card upright and the Magician, that she seems to be getting like something about the situation is going to fall into her favor. The Empress there. Interesting that she might be bringing some stuff up about her own mother and her own childhood. And the Hierophant there. Now, this could be a Taurus coming into the situation, or it's definitely more about tradition and monarchy. So she could well go in and talk about the traditional family unit and how Megxi wrecked the family, things like that. But she's definitely going to be like more on the traditional, like conservative talking points for some reason when it comes to Megxi and her father. So that is interesting. Let me just remove these cards now. They're spilled everywhere. So she's not as reactive as I thought she would be, to be honest. She has got some type of strategy and she is trying to bring it all together, and it looks like she will bring together whatever her strategy is with regards to her sister. Let's have a look at Megxi. How is Megxi responding to this? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, okay. You're playing into Megxi's hands too. And the Two of Cups. Okay. Megxi is finding this helpful because it's going back to the wedding. I know, right? Why would it be important to go back to the wedding there? But she's actually thinking she can use all of this for some type of purposes. Like she's looked out with it. That's an interesting take. The Star is in reverse, weird and cold, and Judgment. Oh, she is feeling judged. She thinks she can turn her public perception around with this story when it comes to her sister as well. With regards to her sister, the Star is... Samantha is played into Megxi's claw here for something. Eight of Cups, wanting to walk away, but she can't. Yeah, she can't get out of this. She's going to really, really try. That Judgment, though, in the Star, she doesn't want to be seen as cold and weird and almost alien in her response, and that's bothering her. Okay, so there is going to be some regrets. 10 of Cups is in reverse. Unhappy families. This is very damaging to her. She wants all of her she wants all of her family and everything like that to look squeaky clean, and that's why Tom was set up in the first place. And Tom bit for that. I mean, they understand how each other works in a way, so they play with each other. That Four of Wands in reverse, some very unhappy foundations around Megxi at the moment. And I mean foundations in her home, foundations in her relationships, foundations within her business as well. This is doing some damage to her, because at the end of the day, that 10 of Cups is in reverse. It's unhappy families, and she can't abide that. It's too messy for her brand. The 6 of Cups is in reverse. There might be some misremembering stuff about childhood. And then we've got the Princess of Wands, the Page of Wands coming up. There is going to be a clash. It might be sooner, but I would say 2026. There's going to be a clash between these two ladies. A big clash. It's interesting that the Emperor in reverse came up with Samantha's and not in Megsy's straight away with the Eight of Cups. Megsy doesn't necessarily relate Samantha to her father, which is an interesting vibe with these cards. Let me have a look and see. So that's the general vibe. Let me have a look and see their relationship. Will they ever heal? What's the beef, Chief? Megsy. Grifter, scammy, clickbait, fake news. Will they ever heal? No. No. I feel like there's an element that both of them are somewhat like that. The sun is in reverse. I'm expecting something to happen. I keep saying this around the 20th, 21st, around winter solstice. There's dark moon on winter solstice as well. So I'm kind of keeping an eye out on that. That is a date that is tickling my antenna, if you will. The sun is in reverse, and that can well mean a timing card. And we have the moon. They are so suspicious of each other. They both think the other is this. They are both ultimately completely suspicious of each other. That moon card. And both of them there we go. The Seven of Cups is in reverse. Both of them haven't been completely honest and have used the media in different ways with the Seven of Cups in reverse. So they're both, in a way, I know Megsy's worse or whatever, but there's the Chariot in reverse. That's the father in reverse. And there's the Hell No card. Their relationship is only going to get worse. There's the Seven of Swords. There's a scrying card. And there's Leo rising. That's Megsy. They are ultimately out to destroy each other. There's like some kind of karmic bond. I don't know if it's from last life or whatever, but these two hate each other. Yeah. There is no love here. There is only conflict and hyperbole. Both of them don't listen to anyone else's advice. They go with what they think is the right thing to do, which is fair enough. Everyone has the right, but even good advice they don't listen to, and they take their own advice. The Ace of Cups is in reverse. Of course, the Ace of Cups is in reverse. There is no love. There is only gaslighting. There is only manipulation. There is only games. Five of Wands. Oh, the drama. It says there is going to be more and more stuff back and forth online and in the press between these two ladies. These two ladies are just... they see in each other basically what they keep. It's like they see the same character in each other that they both accuse each other of. It's weird. It's just like... let's see what's underneath it all. Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. Doria. Let me get some of the cards. What does Doria think of Samantha? Let's have a look. Just real quick. Doria and Samantha. Seven of Cups. Gaslighting. There's no trust there. there's too much. Doria doesn't like her. She has no purpose. She's negative. She's blocked. She sees her. She doesn't see her as having any soul. Okay, so this Doria really doesn't like her. The King of Cups is in reverse. There's Tom Marco. Yeah, she thinks she's the opposite of Megzi, basically, and there's the Seven of Swords again. Doria thinks Samantha is sneaky, manipulative, and there's a sticking point between Doria and Samantha about Thomas. Judgment in reverse. She really don't like this girl. Empress energy. Nah, she don't like her. No reunion. She would do everything to keep it away. Samantha and Doria do not get on. Doria really, really does not like Samantha. Doria is definitely working within the shadows when it comes to Samantha. And I feel like Doria's got something that can pull the rug out from under Samantha. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I'm not saying it's going to be true, but it definitely will put a spoke in the drama, you know? So there is that energy there as well. I wasn't expecting that. That being said, there's probably a reason for that. The reason for that might be that Samantha knows stuff about Doria that Doria doesn't want coming out too. And there's this energy there. So I feel like it's almost like Megsy's like, you deal with Samantha, Mom. Interesting. Anyway, guys, lots of love to all of you. I hope you found this reading interesting. There's a lot going on at the moment, but I thought we'd just pause and just see what the energetics were like within this relationship dynamic between them. And I hope you're all okay. Thank you very much for being here, and I will be in touch soon with some more readings and stuff, guys. Lots of love to all of you. Bye, everybody. Bye, guys. Bye.